I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. I'll fight with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't have called it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
House rule, guys.
Sure.
What is it? I propose that we split the fridge horizontally instead of vertically, so we all get our own shelves.
That sounds like a great rule.
Let's vote. Great. So all in favor of the new fridge split?
And allowing me to put hidden cameras in the shower. Say aye.
What are you doing?
Come on, guys. What are we waiting for?
You just added a new rule. We just wanted one rule.
Well, I just thought it would save us time if we voted on multiple things at once.
That's just super confusing.
We can all agree on the fridge thing, yeah?
Absolutely. It's a great idea.
Okay, so all in favor of splitting the fridge horizontally.
And allowing me to put a lock on both your doors and pimping you both out. Say aye.
Stop trying to slip in a bunch of stuff to the one thing that we agree on.
I don't know. I'm kind of down for the whole time-saving thing.
Finally, another free thinker.
Hey, you can't bribe them, that's illegal.
But lobbying is not.
What's the difference?
There is none.
All right, let's vote.
I'm not voting for any of that stuff.
Oh, we don't need you to. We have the majority. All right. So, all in favor of my new rules, say aye. And all opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Aye. And the ayes have it.
God damn it, man. Are you seeing these diagrams?
I'm sorry. He said he would get my kids into Harvard.
You know the sad thing?
There's a sad part?
Oh, it's incredibly fucking sad.
The whole thing?
That is the House Rules Committee. No joke. Straight up. That is the House Rules Committee. They argue about what the wording is in the bill because of lobbyists. Yes. Holy shit.
Notice how we
ladies
don't
and gentlemen.
talk about lobbyists anymore? We used to talk about it all the time.
Yeah, because it's not a bigger concern because it's already been taken control of our fucking government. Now we have to get the government out of lobbyists before we can get the lobbyists out of government. So, yeah.
We're fucked.
Right? How y'all doing tonight? I don't think we're going to have much because Rob is alive right now. He's got as a matter of fact, I want to check in with him real quick. He's got a big stream going, actually. Hold on. Let me go ahead and throw this up right here. This is from Rob's channel right here. He's got a good little
at the moment, and so
new
Casey, maybe
documentary
unmute,
announcement,
and then we'll hear
Shielded
from
by
you.
Power. Whistleblowers versus the big guy.
We got you loud and clear.
All right.
This is Gary Shapley, or Gary
Jason
Shapley and Garrett Ziegler, whistleblowers for the Biden administration. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen back to this later because I can't fault you for it. But damn, Rob,
Send him $10 and go, hey, Rob, can we stream snipe? Hey, Rob, do you mind if we stream snipe? Here's $10.
nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. But yeah. So we got Scott and Thormac with us right now.
What up, folks?
I'm just gonna drop a little note here. Free milestone. Okay.
Just hopping in to say hi, and we're stream sniping you. Congratulations.
Nah. I'm not doing that shit. But yeah.
Pussy.
Dude, he's already told me anytime I want to use anything from his show, he doesn't need my permission. He just do it. Let him know I'm doing it, but do it. So yeah.
Rob's a nice dude.
I don't know.
I wish we could get him on. I wish we could get him on, but somebody's mouth won't fucking allow that to happen.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think we can actually do it.
Well,
he's gotten a little loose with his own rules, brother. Giving him an opportunity to just come out and just be like however he wants to be. Yes, okay, you got a family show, you got that image and everything like that, but yeah, I want you. You know.
Jeno says, figured you could use a view from Rob doing his stream. Appreciate that.
Right.
First one's always free, Rich. What up, Tracy? Biz.
But yeah.
Baby.
Davey.
Yeah.
I have to ask a question, brother.
What's your question?
Do you remember when Joe Biden tried to skirt the Supreme Court and did the loan forgiveness for all those student loans and shit?
You mean when he made this speech here?
You got something? Let's go. I gotta unmute you. My bad. Hold up.
This is
all right.
This is what Mr. President said a couple years ago when the Supreme Court said that he couldn't do student loan forgiveness.
Supreme Court blocked me from relieving student debt, but they didn't stop me. So far, I've relieved student debt for nearly 5 million Americans. A significant number are black borrowers. Supreme Court.
Living number of what? Did he say black
blocked me
borrowers?
from.
Hold on. Keep going. Play it.
Supreme Court blocked me from relieving student debt, but they didn't stop me. So far, I've relieved student debt for nearly 5 million Americans. A significant number are black borrowers.
A significant. Did he say significant?
It was a significant.
That's what I heard.
Number.
A significant number.
Significant number.
A significant number are black.
Batacalf care, true and honest shot at a pressure, and significant.
Significant.
That still doesn't beat the negativity one. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need your negativity here.
No, we don't need that negativity.
That shit was funny. That had me dying. But anyway, back to this. He says, I promised to ease student debt for millions of folks. The Supreme Court blocked me, but it didn't stop me. I found another way to help more than 3.7 million people. Teachers, nurses, police officers, firefighters with over $130 billion in relief. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Court strikes down Trump's sweeping tariffs, sparking fierce pushback and vow of new levies. Check this out.
He says, I'm Tracy.
This is fun. This is incredibly fun because I was listening because I'm not a lawfare kind of person. You know, I've been brushing up. I've been listening. I've been trying to pay attention. I'm not really lawfare kind of oriented. But this was amazing as shit. The Supreme Court struck down President Donald Trump's far-reaching global tariffs on Friday, handing him a stinging loss that sparks a furious attack on the court he helped shape. Trump said he was astonishingly ashamed of some justices who ruled 6-3 against him, calling him disloyal to our Constitution and lapdogs. Okay, pause for a sec. Davey.
Yeah?
With your limited knowledge of the Supreme Court, maybe you've looked into this a little bit. I don't know.
No.
Who do you think were the dissenting voices in this?
Oh, I saw. I know the dissenting was Clarence Thomas, Alito, and Kavanaugh.
Okay, cool. All right. So, at one point, he even raised the specter of foreign influence without citing any evidence. All right, I don't know why the fuck that was in there. I really don't.
Because
AP, you're just dog shit.
Well, I mean, the AP is one. You know, how many times did they have to retract last year? I think it was like 50 to 100 times they had to retract different
Or stealth
fucking
edit.
Yeah.
I mean, they do that shit a lot. Even on things that, as soon as it hits the independent media sphere, they will actually stealth edit shit. So that way, when you go back and you look at it, well, that's not exactly what they said. They must have edited it just for their show. Nope. It was a stealth edit. You have to check this out every time. Updated 3:36 p.m. That's not when it was posted. It was updated, which means somebody went in the background and did some shit. But let's see, where were we? The decision could have ripple effects on the economy around the globe after Trump's moves to remake post-World War II trading alliances by wielding tariffs as a weapon. I mean, that's where we failed, though. I'm going to be honest, that's where we fucking failed, when we stopped actually saying, you want access to this badass fucking economic market, you must pay for it. And we had it because we were creating it. We were the leading edge in damn near every fucking market. We had it cornered. If not, we had the trade at least cornered on it. Case in point, oil. Yeah. And then again, that goes back to the 90s economy that we were running with before all that went to shit. But an unbowed Trump pledged to impose a new global 10% tariff under laws that restricted 150 days and have never been used to apply tariffs before. Their decision is incorrect, he said, but it doesn't matter because we have very powerful alternatives. The court ruling found tariffs that Trump imposed under an emergency power laws are unconstitutional, including sweeping reciprocal tariffs he levied on nearly every other country. Now, here's the thing. This is what AP's not going to say in here. They were saying that the IEEPA law that you're citing here is not the right one. This is not the route you need to go down for this to happen. Hell no. That was the reason behind it. And check this out. Did President Trump just mastermind the ultimate trap to expose the deep state's grip on the Supreme Court? This comes from Bridget Fertig. Last night, President Trump announced America will take nearly $1 trillion in tariffs. Today's 6-3 SCOTUS ruling strikes down the IEEPA tariffs. Wasn't a loss. It's checkmate. Trump knew they'd rule against him, forcing the foreign interest puppets to reveal themselves. I don't know about any of that shit, and I'm going to say, kind of no. But then again, I mean, we did get the first leak of the Supreme Court justice right before Ketanji Brown Jackson took office, so maybe? It's kind of hard to be that way, you know, because you got to sit there and think about, oh, okay, there is an aspect to this that may be true. But I don't think that was the case in any way, considering what happened. Hold on.
Next year, $900 billion in tariffs, unless the Supreme Court said you can't do it. Can you believe it? That I have to be up here trying to justify that with people.
Here's the thing, though. This happened last night. All right? They ruled today. So that means he knew. He had to have known. He's the fucking president. He knew that shit beforehand. At least the day before, because he had to get this speech ready. Because it was talking about this. Or no, that one was today. He had to get this speech ready. I forget. What was this one?
Was that one? That was at U.S. Steel. Because I know he was making a speech today from the White House.
Yeah. He did that today. I'm trying to piece this together here in my own damn head real quick. He did the speech at the White House today about that shit. But yeah, this one wasn't too long ago. Georgia U.S. Steel. Yeah, okay.
People like you, I have to put you on a stage in front of your family, but you did very well. So it could have been very embarrassing, right? You did very well. But it's a shame that I have to justify this because it's just common sense. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars. Out of that, I gave $12 billion to our farmers.
He is right. It is common sense, but if you cite the wrong thing trying to go after something, by our laws, it is kind of wrong. I mean, think about this. All right. Put it to this. Hey, Ms. Rush, how you doing? I go after you citing the wrong statute under the Code of Law. Say, okay, I try to go after you for murder, Davey.
Yeah.
But instead, I go after you for driving under the influence. It would be that kind of stupidity as far as that is concerned. I want to convict you of murder, but I charge you for driving under the influence. Yeah. Is that way of thinking with this? The ruling is actually correct, ladies and gentlemen. It is correct. The IEEPA law is not what he should be citing.
Well,
But
this person says here, really quickly on Watch Does, the Supreme Court ruling is an EEPA tariffs doesn't weaken America's trade leverage. It refines it. The decision struck down one statutory pathway, IEEPA, but left intact multiple others. Section 232, national security tariffs, and Section 301, unfair trade remedies. The big, beautiful bill already codified strategic tariff authority under separate statutes, ensuring revenue streams and manufacturing reshoring continue abated.
Right.
Tariff incomes hit 500,000 annually pre-ruling, with 8% growth of factory orders. Momentum that won't reverse simply because bureaucrats interpreted a 1977 law. The court clarified boundaries, not intent. Leverage remains through existing tools. China still dropped tariffs to 10% reshoring surcharge, and the 1.6 trillion deficit reduction from tariff revenue proves that the model works. This isn't a loss, it's a forced pivot to smarter, legal, airtight pressure. The looting stops when the strategies adapt, not when globalists cheer.
kind of, yes. Yes. And I say that because SCOTUS Justice Thomas, let's see. This comes from Eric Daltrey here. The SCOTUS Justice Clarence Thomas drops. I don't know why that was so hard to come out of my mouth. The SCOTUS Justice Clarence Thomas dropped straight truth bombs in his dissent on the tariffs. He nailed it. Neither the statutory text nor the Constitution provides a basis for ruling against the president. And yeah. Okay, so he's not sharing the whole thing here, but the meaning, where is it? Congress authorized the president to regulate importation. Throughout American history, the authority to regulate importation has been understood to include the authority to impose duties on imports. The meaning of that phrase was beyond doubt by the time that the Congress enacted this statute. Shortly after President Nixon's highly publicized duties on imports were upheld based on identical language. The statute of the president relied on, therefore authorized him to impose the duties of imports as issue in these cases. Because the Constitution assigns Congress many powers that do not implicate the non-delegation doctrine, Congress may delegate the exercise of many powers of the president. Congress has done so repeatedly since the founding with this court's blessing. He's right. He's right. And the only reason this came into court was because of Orange Man fucking bad bullshit.
Well, this is the reason why it came into court. These are the scumbags responsible for bringing the case against Trump's tariffs. The Wunderberg family, who owns Illinois-based Learning Sources and imports Chinese toys to sell for steep profits. We'd love our money back. Everyone should boycott this business.
Our company was threatened. Our 500 employees were threatened by this. And we're not a company to stand by idly, so we wanted to take action.
The company took action by filing a lawsuit against the Trump administration. While many tariff cases were filed, Learning Resources became the plaintiff in the case heard by the U.S. Supreme Court. Because the Constitution gives Congress the right to impose tariffs, not the president, the Wunderberg family, who owns the company, knew the law was on their side and the high court would rule in their favor.
We'd like our money back. They didn't have any issue taking it. They shouldn't have any issue giving it back. We know they didn't comment on it today, but we trust the process will play out.
The SCOTUS rule.
What money? The money you paid other countries for your fucking shit product?
Hold
You're getting Chinese toys.
Jana, why do you think SCOTUS ruled wrong? I mean, we know the what, 3, maybe 4 we're going to be against. The other 2, why do you think they ruled wrong on something that kind of that wasn't in the scope of what he was trying to hit? IEEPA is kind of, it's like a glancing shot off your shoulder. It's just to say, hey, I'm fucking here right now. And it sounds bad to say that. And it probably is going to give more credit to the son of a bitch than I'm willing to give. I'm going to say he knew that too. And I'm going to say he played that route knowing that they would challenge this because it's so fucking obvious that it wasn't a straight bullseye. So you bring it to the Supreme Court gives you direction on where it needs to go. Therefore, you hit the bullseye next time. I don't understand. Maybe it's me giving way too much credit to somebody on something, which I've been known to fucking do. But I think it was played out that way. Like he purposely.
Is that your Discord or mine?
Or what? Yours.
Making the noise.
Yours,
I can't.
Mine's silence.
Nothing's coming up though.
Mine should be silenced because OBS is running.
Notifications.
Yeah, that's.
I can't find it.
That is not.
I can't shut it up.
Yeah, that is not me. That is you.
I got. Notify me when nothing.
Turn on the streamer mode. You turn on streamer mode, all the sounds will disappear from Discord.
Streamer mode. Okay.
Yeah. It's got to be on the same thing so we can hear each other, but yeah, Discord notifications, streamer mode on, you won't hear.
I got one new notification. That was it. Fucking
Not
weird.
me, because I ain't got shit. But I want to say this. I will say this. Like I said, purposely missed the mark for the Supreme Court to tell you where the bullseye is. Justice Kavanaugh, Trump tariffs clearly lawful. This comes from Newsmax. Listen
Joining us back here on set, Judge Andrew Napolitano, Newsmax senior judicial analyst. Judge, I know that you're sitting here furiously reading through the decision. What are you observing in that?
That the language, well, first it is written by the Chief Justice.
And why is that important?
It's important because when the law is going to be profound or extraordinary or change things, and the Chief Justice is with the majority, the unwritten Supreme Court history is that the Chief will write that opinion. The same
It's
thing
your
happened
white
with
boy
Obamacare, which
Yeah.
radically changed health care in the United States. The chief was originally with the minority, changed his
Bro,
mind, joined
his
the
hair is
joined the
enraging.
majority. The last
His what?
His hair is fucking enraging. Go
Why,
back a
'cause
little
he's
bit.
got better hair than you?
No, better hair than me? You out of your mind? Go back a little. Like that
Look at
front. He's got.
Look at that.
He's got.
Look at those
He's got.
waves. Look
He's
at
got
his waves.
bangs. He's got bangs.
Dude, there are 2 creases in his forehead. How many are in yours?
One. It looks like a giant vagina. That's
He's
it.
got a half head.
Yeah, but look at. He looks like one of those Highland cows.
Yeah. All right, I see it.
United States. The chief was originally with the minority, changed his mind, joined the majority at the last minute, said, I'm rewriting the opinion and I'm going to sign it. It's a signal to the judicial and legal community. This is a profound change. You may not like it, but you have to live with it. Now, with respect.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Of course,
That
Janet.
was actually perfect timing.
I know.
No, of course. That's what we're here to do. Look, I think it's an actually good thing because he changes shit, they go after him again. Who the fuck's gonna pay attention nor care?
No, they'll be on to some other fucking ICE raid or now. By the way, these motherfuckers and their Hitler Youth children. Did you see what they're doing in LA?
No. What?
They're having the kids protest in front of the federal buildings now.
Oh yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
They're having the walkouts from the school, and now the kids are going. So now when they fucking tear gas and use fucking non-lethal weapons, they can say they're tear gassing children.
Yep.
But back to what our colleagues just said on the air. While they were on, I had a chance to read the Chief Justice's opinion. I'm speed reading it, so I'm not reading for every undotted I or uncrossed T.
Right.
It is profound and very strong that only Congress can impose taxes. So if there are other statutes in which the Congress has authorized other presidents, because none of this happened during Donald Trump's presidency, to impose tariffs, of course he can rely on them. But those statutes must expressly authorize the imposition of tariffs at the president's discretion. This is called delegating congressional authority to the president. Justice Gorsuch is of the view that Congress cannot delegate away its authority, that only Congress can exercise the taxing authority.
Okay, he uses taxing authority, but if Congress cannot delegate their authority, what the fuck have we been doing as far as war is concerned since World War II? If Congress can't delegate their authority away, then all the wars we have ever engaged in since World War II have been illegal.
Yes.
Questions for another time.
The rest of the majority, the 5 of the 6, are of the view that if Congress does delegate away its authority to the president, does it in writing, and is very explicit about it, then the president can impose taxes.
There you go. They explicitly gave the power for military police action.
Hey, Rich.
What?
Tracy wants to know what that sound is.
Ma'am, I'm going to put this as gently as possible.
Wait a minute. Did you just stumble put this as gently as possible?
No, I said, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm going to put this as gently as possible. That is a goat getting a hand. An entire human fucking arm.
No, it's not a hand. It's not a hand. It wasn't a hand. It was a electric prod that went up its...
Well...
It was it was electrically ejaculated. and then it made That noise. You asked.
That's knowledge you can go to bed with at night. Right? Look, it gets worse every time for me, Jenna. It gets worse every time because I knew where it came from. He told me immediately. He's like, I got the sound effect. You're never going to guess where it's from. And then he told me back seeing him just like every time. No.
Jenna knows. She's been in Sean's chat. She knows exactly. That's why she said it first. fucking, that makes me bust up every time. Sean actually showed the video. We never showed the video.
We're not gonna.
Just describing it to Rich just gives him that look on his face.
You know the problem? It almost sounds human. That's what fucks with me so damn much.
I know. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a guy coming. At first, that's what I thought it was like
a Diddy party, brother.
Yeah. There was no lube on that one. No. If you were here, you were here.
You're right. But back to this.
So I think he's in a tough spot. He's in a tough spot legally. He's in a tough spot economically. He may be in a tough spot personally. Because one of the things he always does when he enters the House chambers to deliver his State of the Union address, which will happen Tuesday night, I'm sure we're covering it, is to stop and shake hands with the Chief Justice who wrote this opinion.
He's just going to pass him right fuck by.
No, but here's the thing. In a lengthy dissent to the U.S. Supreme Court decision that struck down President Donald Trump's tariffs, Justice Brett Kavanaugh insisted that taxes are lawful and could be imposed via other means. The court ruled 6-3 Trump exceeded his authority under the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act when he levied sweeping reciprocal tariffs and other import duties and declaring national emergencies. Chief Justice John Roberts, writing for the majority, said the U.S. Constitution very clearly grants Congress, not the president, the power to impose taxes, including tariffs. And just like fuckface there, halfhead actually said, unless Congress gives the president explicit authority, which was done multiple times, honestly. Multiple fucking times. I'm going to be honest with you, other than writing bills, I think Congress is fucking useless. Because they have given their authority for everything else, including the power of the purse under this shit. They have given their authority to everything else except for writing the bills and making sure the bills get to the president's fucking desk. They have shirked their responsibilities in every other shape, in every other form here.
I mean, they named it correctly, bills, because that's what they end up costing us. Right. It's another fucking bill for us. Every time they make a bill, it costs us fucking money. So it's appropriately named.
I mean, yes, but Kavanaugh, joined by Justice Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito, forcefully disagreed, arguing that the text, history, and precedent surrounding EPA supports Trump's actions. Acting pursuant to his statutory authority to regulate importation under 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, the president has imposed tariffs on imports of foreign goods, Kavanaugh wrote. The statutory text, history, and precedent demonstrate that the answer is clearly yes. Like quotas and embargoes, tariffs are a traditional and common tool to regulate importation. And he's right. He is. Because, hey, look, whether you'd like to admit it or not, economically, if it's coming from outside the country, it should be in the president's hands. He's supposed to be in control of the fucking borders. So what comes in economically should still be under that control, right? Anything past that point should not be under his control. I will agree. That is for Congress. But until it reaches our fucking ports, he should have control over. In his 63-page dissent, Kavanaugh wrote that the court's decision might not prevent presidents from imposing most, if not all, of the same sorts of tariffs under statutory authorities. Yes, so if he can't use the Trade Act of 1974, motherfucker, we gonna have to roll back a whole bunch of shit. Kavanaugh stressed that policy disputes over tariffs are for voters and lawmakers, not judges, to decide. I'm sorry. To figure out how much somebody should be charged to have access to our economic fucking power, our economy as a whole, it should not be left up to a goddamn judge. But go ahead.
Deluxe with the dono! Hello, every beautiful savage!
What up with you? How you doing? The tariffs at issue here may or may not be wise policy, he concluded. But as a matter of text, history, and precedent, they are clearly lawful. I respectfully dissent, Kavanaugh added. The case centered around Trump's use of EPA and declaring national emergencies tied to drug trafficking and trade imbalances. It hits it, but it's not on the mark. He imposed 25% duty on many Canadian and Mexican imports, blah, 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 blah. Roberts agreed, let's see, challenges including several Democrat-led states and small businesses argued that EPA does not explicitly mention tariffs and that the administration's actions violated the major questions doctrine. Because EPA does not say tariffs, he can't touch it. And 6 motherfuckers were like, you have a point. Because it doesn't say tariffs, and it doesn't. This is why I say they are correct about this. EPA does not mention tariff. So therefore, how can you say, hey, I'm going to impose a law under this statute that doesn't mention what you are actually targeting? Again, the 4D chess here, like everybody likes to say, you throw something out there just like Biden did. You throw something out there that you know full fucking well doesn't reach the mark or anything like that. They challenge it. You're like, cool, fuck it. What are you going to do? You're going to spend another couple $100 million reaching Supreme Court again when I say I'm going to do it under this now? You think the people are actually going to allow that to happen yet again? If you answered yes, the answer is correct. Because what are we going to do? They challenge this shit yet again. What are we going to do? We going to waste another 10, 15, 20 million for them to argue what tariff says and, or tariff says if? We're going to continue to go through this every fucking time?
Yes.
Again. When do you get tired of it, America? Because that's the question on the hand now. There are some things that need to be brought up. There are some things that need to be hammered out because, look, he's not a fucking politician in any way, shape, or form, and that's why we fucking elected his ass. He's not a politician, so somewhere somebody's got to check his ass. And I do agree with it. I really do. Checks and balances as a whole. As much as I rage out against the shit, look, there is a thing. There is a thing to it. I do agree with it.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
If you're spouting the wrong shit going after somebody for something, you just wind up being that Hitler. It may not be you want to kill 6 million Jews. It may be the fact that economically you want to bring America to its knees. Now, I did turn it around the exact opposite. It's not like Trump is actually trying to bring us to our knees economically. That was Biden, though. Look at everything that motherfucker did, and he got away with. You know they ain't gonna let Trump get away with it. Why not let the motherfucker actually hit a bullseye once in a while? And that's what they fucking did. They said, hey, look, their argument is specifically you can't go after tariffs, or you can't use this to go after the tariffs because it doesn't specifically mention tariff. Okay, motherfucker. Here, these specifically mention tariff. Go after it. They gave him direction.
Because that's what it says right here.
Ooh.
This comes from MJ Truth Ultra. Good follow.
I gotta pee.
After this, after these messages, we'll be right back.
Deluxe Night with the Dono. Did you hear Trump say he's now going to add an additional 10% global tariff on top of the current tariffs? Also believe the judges were pressured by foreign powers. And Jennifer O'Connell with the 10-month baby. The baby is 1 month old. Only Trump is getting checked, not the other ways.
This is true. This is very true. But, as I was saying, MJ Ultra. Reading a little more into this. What is not affected? The ruling does not affect and invalidated. The ruling does not invalidate all of Trump's tariffs. It specifically targets those relying on IEEPA. Tariffs imposed under other legal authorities remain in place, such as Section 232 tariffs, national security-based example on steel and aluminum, Section 301 tariffs, unfair trade practices, other target levies, example on specific products like copper or certain goods. In practical terms, the decision destroyed his Liberation Day tariffs and could now lead to refunds of billions, estimated at 100 to 180 billion in range, in already collected duties for importers, depending on ongoing processes. This is also sets the precedence that limits future presidents' ability to use IEEPA for broad tariff policies without legislation. Man, that fucking dude wrote a book.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker wrote a book today.
Yeah. To show you how ridiculous the opinion is, the court said that I'm not allowed to charge even $1 to any country under EPA. I assume to protect our countries, not the United States. Now, I assume to protect other countries, not the United States, which they should be interested in protecting. But I allowed to cut off any trade or business with the same country, imposing a foreign country destroying embargo, and do anything else I want to do to them. However nonsensical that is however,
we can read very well.
I'm not. You know how long it's been since I've actually had alcohol running through my system? Shit, this is a thing. All right? Not the United States, which is, where is it? Imposing a foreign country destroying embargo and to do anything else I want to do to them. How nonsensical is that? They are saying that I have the absolute right to license, but not right to charge a license fee. Point taken. You can license it, but you can't charge the fee. Yeah. Davey, let's say your balls blow up, right?
My balls are blown up.
You can license.
No, wait, no.
You can license
no, I don't want
the
my
image
balls
of
to
your.
blow up. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt if my balls blow up.
You can license the image of your balls being shown, but you cannot charge per viewing of how much your balls are shown.
Gay!
That's exactly what he's saying.
By the way, I was just thinking. I think it was Tracy's comment about that the SCOTUS's are shit. Let me go back to it a little bit. up at the top. Where is it? He didn't help shape it. Barrett is a traitor. Kavanaugh is too soft, and the rest are installed by Dems. Other than that, 3 actual constitutional judges. So here's the thing. I think Kavanaugh is more of a right. Amy Coney Barrett, I think when it's in the middle, she tends to go left.
Mm-hmm.
When it's something that can teeter-totter, she goes to the left. And
Yes.
Kavanaugh will usually go to the left if he feels not pressured to, but like if he's got no choice. You know, I think Alito and Gorsuch, not Gorsuch.
Alito's
Alito.
been solid.
Yeah,
Alito has been solid as shit.
What's his name?
Gorsuch.
Clarence
Roberts,
Thomas.
Okay, yeah.
I said, oh, that's true. It could be a couple of them. Anyway,
I mean,
yeah, Thomas just goes right no matter what. Those two, for the most part, unless it's really overt, they'll go to the right. But I think with like I said, with Barrett, she goes to the left if it's in the middle, and it can't. If she can't have a definite, this is why I'm going this way, she goes to the left. Kavanaugh will go to the right more often, I feel, but Gorsuch, Gorsuch is a tool.
Roberts is, I mean, he is the Chief Justice, but Roberts is kind of, he's at the whim of who pays. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Roberts is at the whim of who pays. They try to go after Thomas with all that, the gifting shit. No. I think you should be looking at Roberts. Because some of his things just don't make fucking sense to everything else he's ever ruled against. So it's just like, hey, you just throw it sometimes just in somebody else's favor.
Richard, what time did you start drinking today?
Right before the show.
You're fucking lightweight. What's that, number 2? And you're already like, Gorsuch is just a fucking fag, okay? Gorsuch is just a queer. 3. 3. Gorsuch is a queer.
Look, I'm telling you. All right. It's been a minute. Like, seriously, ever since my wife said, hey, chill out for a minute, I was just like, okay, cool. Because I was drinking a lot. I will admit that. Dude, I've had, for the past year, this is like the 4th time I've ever drank. So fuck you and everything about you. Okay? Straight up.
I was just commenting.
This comes from a motherfucker who died because he drank alcohol.
I did. That's why I drink my weed now.
But yeah, no, I actually do think, I think this is a good thing. I think it's a good thing because it really hones in the fact. It's okay, so you got it. Here's the thing. And this is what people don't really understand. And again, maybe 4D chess, however you want to call it. It's always the first allegation that gets you, right?
How did the liquid form of weed make me fucking cough like it was inhaled?
Because you swallowed it the wrong way.
I did. I'm not good. You're in the closet. How do you swallow it?
You don't let it go into your lungs.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure I know that for next time. I'm blind.
But Jennifer O'Connell here, for the 10 months, only Trump is getting checked, not the other ways. You're right. But again, we've also seen a glaring fucking hole here. Who checks these federal fucking judges? We haven't gotten that answer yet. Who checks these federal fucking judges?
Nobody.
Again, I pointed it out a long time ago. I was like, why do they give a shit Okay, so he's running again, right? They know he's going to be the next president. There ain't no fucking doubt about that shit. He's running again. Why do they give a shit so much about, are you going to listen to every single judge orders? Are you going to listen to the judges that tell you no? Why the fuck do you think they press that so fucking hard? Because they had that in their pocket. Every single move this motherfucker has done, every big move has been hit with injunction after injunction. This is lawfare. This is, they say, what is it? What's the 4 boxes, Davey? You remember
7.
that?
No. What do you mean?
Well, no, the 4 boxes, the Amaba are bullet box. Or no, soapbox, that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Soapbox, the ammo box.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. The cardigan? No.
And we kind of switched up the order a little bit, but this is the legal box. This is right before shit happens. And again, just like if somebody were to say, hey, this dude touches kids. Hey, this dude is fucked up to women. Most of the population doesn't question. They just immediately hate, right? Doesn't matter what happens after the fact. It matters the initial claim. Okay, so this claim comes forward. They win on this. Everybody's like, yay, Trump's a piece of shit. Meanwhile, he comes back with the same shit Biden fucking did. And nobody questions. Why? Because they're still hung up on the first fucking shit.
They're still mad at him for winning.
What happened to Republicans with Biden? Like it or not, you were stuck with the Supreme Court said no, so why? And the motherfucker's just like, because of this rule. It's the same playbook. It's the same shit. It didn't follow through with the rest of the Biden's bullshit to get that money shoved through for student loan forgiveness.
Student loan forgiveness, yeah.
You didn't follow through with that, right? Why the fuck would you follow through with this? Their tactics used against them yet again. Because I guarantee you, this is going to come back and he's going to swing his dick around. And yes, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's going to fucking hurt for a while. But again, like I said, what brings any kind of manufacturing back to this country when they can do it cheaper overseas? Absolutely fucking nothing. So when you make it more expensive for them to do it overseas than to do it right fucking here, where is manufacturing gonna go?
Overseas.
It's not gonna go overseas. It's coming to fuck back.
Oh.
That's what happened, dude.
Oh,
we made it more expensive for them.
My dyslexic brain turned it around.
We made it more expensive for businesses to run here in the United States on a global fucking scale. So they left this country to go elsewhere to lower their fucking costs while they were getting kickbacks because, hey, I'll say it, Donald Trump, yes.
But once again, they don't care about their slave labor.
Of course.
Because obviously they want it made overseas because it's cheaper because they use slave labor to make the shit instead of, the unions that they want. They're so this is why the Democrats are retarded. They want unions here so people can get fair wages and fair, dental, medical, all that shit. Yet they have no problem importing their stuff from other countries.
Davey, where do you find unions?
In America?
No. What fields? What fields here in America do you find unions?
Everything has a union. You got people who deliver. You got the Teamsters. You got the postal unions. You got Amazon is trying to unionize. I didn't know they have the Carnival Cruises has a union. I just saw a video about that. They were trying to get into one of the Carnival Cruises to see their unions, but they got a union. The teachers got a union. The fucking workers, CSU or whatever, SEIU, they're a union. The whatchamacallit? Oh, the CWA. Everything's got a union.
Okay. You find unions where employees have been historically taken advantage of, correct?
Yes.
So if a union pops up, is that not a bad sign?
I mean,
to maximize your profit, you take advantage of the people that make you that profit. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be standing up against, correct?
Yes.
So if a union pops up, that's a bad sign, correct?
Well, I mean,
because that means that company's not taking care of their people.
Yeah. Yeah. But here's the thing with unions, they start off very well intentioned, very well. And then they get to a point where they just outprice themselves out of work and out of business.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is you get people who are not the best, but they're in a union. So, you got like teachers. I had a teacher that all he did, being the older I got, the more I realized all he did was pass out dittos every period, every time we had class. And then for homework, in our social studies book, our history book, whatever, at the end of the section, there was little questions. There was like 4 or 5 questions that you would have to answer for your homework and hand it in. Every time we had a test, it came from those fucking questions. That's all he did. He took questions that were already in the book, put them on dittos, then put them on a test, and he did 20, 30 years of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he did. And he was like, they pay me good money to do this, so I'm good. And then I became, it was funny because later on in life, I actually became friends with his son and his daughter and his son-in-law, because we all ended up going to the same church, and I was in the youth with them. And then I didn't realize, I was like, like I said, I thought teachers just plugged themselves in at the end of the fucking day. I had no idea. I never told you that story.
Yeah.
But I didn't know teachers were real humans.
Yeah.
I just thought they stayed at the school all the time and just plugged themselves in.
Yeah,
like robots.
That's why I looked at you crazy, thinking, why?
You really asked those questions?
Motherfucker, do you know me?
Do you know me? Why wouldn't I think teachers were robots?
That is beyond a stupid level, and you want me to sit there and let that pass? Holy shit.
I didn't say just pass that. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, so ended up becoming friends with the families and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, they just end up finding the easiest way to do things to get the maximum amount of money. I mean, my first father-in-law, before he retired, he was a Teamster. And before he retired, all he was doing for the last, I believe it was 2 years, was driving like an F-150 around to all in his job site. And he drove water around. That was his job. And that was a Teamster job. Making, I think he was making about 6 figures at the time to just drive around and deliver water to all the guys who needed water. And nobody, it had to be a union job. It couldn't be anybody else.
And you wonder fucking why everything costs so goddamn much money. 6 figures to drive.
An F-150 around water. He was a water boy.
I don't give a fuck. It was 6 figures to drive.
Well, I mean that's what the Teamsters are. They're drivers. It's a truckers union.
I understand that. I get it. is 6 figures to drive.
Yeah.
High five? Maybe. If you're a badass in your fucking field. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Hook your trailer up to whatever the fuck you want. It shouldn't be that goddamn much. Considering the fact that that field has been flooded with people who don't even speak English anymore. By the way, Jennifer's got a dono here we got to read.
Yeah. Sorry. Everybody's sick in this house and the baby's fever just hit 101. So.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully I won't have to, hopefully I don't have to take her to the fucking hospital. Okay. 103.
Jennifer with the donut. The family that deports together stays together.
That is a thing too. I mean, I don't give a fuck about them kids. I'm going to be honest. I really don't.
Jenny, you're not paying to work. You're paying the union to basically make sure you don't get fired. That's basically what you're paying union dues. And I mean, my wife's in the UAW. I forgot about that one. The UAW. My wife's in a union. And yeah, basically. And it pisses off a lot of people because you pay so you don't lose your job. That's basically what you're doing. And they don't, and unfortunately, they get to do things and then they get brought back. I know people who have stolen from companies and literally they put them out. And then they stay out for however long the company decides to bring them back. And then once they come back, they get back pay. So that whole time that they were just sitting at home, they're getting paid for.
Right.
That's what a union does.
But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go over to the Rumble side. We're a little bit over here. You want to talk about aliens on the other side?
We can. Oh, well, I want to talk about well, we could. Okay, I got it. I'll go first, and then we'll go into your aliens.
Okay. All right. So we got some shit we want to bring up, ladies and gentlemen. You could definitely have to join us on the other side here on Rumble, because we'll be back in 3 minutes. Enjoy.
Hey, it's me, Davey. The simple one. Here at Off Label Podcast, we're all about doing things the off-label way. But without you, we're just two idiots who talk to each other on the internet. So please, if you could, hit that like button, repost, and give us a follow. And if you're feeling frisky enough, throw a comment. We now return you to our regularly scheduled bullshit.
Isn't that hard?
I mean, it's not.
So you know what? It's fine. You're changing history, you're changing culture, and you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally. But you had many people in that group other than neo-Nazis and white nationalists.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess. What's happening next?
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, heard it easy.